right. Good morning, YouTube. I hope all is well with everyone. I pray all is well. May all be well. I'm running late this morning. Started very late this morning. Taking my time, but I don't have a whole lot of time to be out here. Gotta get my... Gotta get my daughter to a birthday party today at 12. And it's like 9:30. So, by the time I walk this, I don't know, I guess it takes a couple hours to go. All together, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe that's not too bad. We'll see as I get down further. Anyway. It's not too hot. It's been a nice summer for me in that it hasn't been like super hot because I don't like all that hot heat. Summer, usually by this time, end of July, it's like August is just really a matter of trying to get that last bit of rest before school starts back. So, got to get ready for that. Because, some of them don't start till the end of August, and some of them start at the beginning of August. Some of them start like the middle. That's starting at the beginning of August. I'm like, ugh. I think to myself, I feel sorry for these kids. Now, we didn't never started until the end of August when I was coming up. At first, I think my early years, I think it was like right after the holiday. So it would be like maybe the very beginning of September. I'm talking about like when I was really young. Then I remember hearing August, and I would think to myself, why so early? But it would be like only like maybe a couple days before that holiday and that Labor Day. And then holiday, and then go back to school. Well, as usual, I'll start off my video by saying I don't have anything to talk about. And then talk your ear off for over an hour. So let's just see what comes up. But I can't think of anything, honestly. But, I don't know, maybe I'll talk a little bit about ancestral veneration, honoring our ancestors. I'm not coming from any kind of book or anything like that, because as you can see, I'm walking. Just my own personal thoughts and opinions about it. When I would teach comparative world religion, that's one thing that would come up when we talked about the indigenous cultures, indigenous religions, and how ancestral veneration was a part of their cultures and religions. And I used to like to teach about that because, I think kind of like American society, our society is just, in general, kind of looks down on things like that. And, think of it as worshiping our ancestors, which is not what it is at all. You know, so, you know, definitely coming from a Judeo-Christian culture, which I have stated more than once, that's what this Western culture is. And I'm hearing, and that's what it's gonna be. Yeah. I'm hearing like, good morning. I'm hearing you're not gonna change that, and neither is anybody else. Oh. Of course, I don't seek to change it. I don't think that message was like specifically for me. I just think in general, for those that may have that idea that change is on the way. Wow, I'm just hearing something about like change coupled with this, something about idea, something of idealism. Idealistic change is not realistic, nor is it now, nor will it ever be. This is just what I'm hearing, you guys, okay? I can't say from what, who, or whatever. It's just what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing, don't seek to change the forces. I'm hearing something about that begin within. Seek to change yourselves. This is what I'm hearing. I know that may seem contradictory, but I'm just going by what I'm hearing. Okay. Change. Maybe the within is like within society, not within self. Okay. Make the change within the self. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. Yourselves. You and you alone. Not the world. Okay. I'm hearing something about, I heard like, not the universe, then I heard masters of manipulation. I'm hearing like, good morning, losers by fault or losers by default. You will not be, you will not allow yourselves to be any different than anyone else if you seek to make the change in others and not yourselves. Okay? This is what I'm hearing. So deal with the change within yourselves first and foremost. Not seek to make the change in others. There is no change to be made in others, okay, without first making the change within yourselves. Seek to, I'm hearing the word nullify, but I don't know if that makes sense. Seek to nullify yourselves, okay? Or seek to make the change within yourselves, not others. Focus on yourselves. Make the change within yourselves once again, okay? And only you can, oh, sorry. Only you can make the change that's necessary, that needs to be made. All right, within self first. All right. So, my phone is just acting up. Hold on. Come on now. Okay. Therefore, I'm hearing, once again, only focus on the change, once again, within you. And then me personally, I'm just thinking, change is inevitable. But I'm also hearing with that, if we allow it to be. Not all systems of belief, that's what I'm hearing, seek to make changes. Necessary changes, positive changes, uplifting changes, changes of any sort. They just seek to keep things the same. Okay, and I'm hearing, and things will be kept the same. They will keep these things the same as long as you allow for the change that needs to take place within yourselves, once again. Not to something, not to, I'm not sure, rectification? Rectify it within another being, only in you. The change in you makes the difference. Not the world, not the system of beliefs. The system of beliefs will be intact, will stay intact, whether you want them to or not. Okay, it's not about you. Those systems of belief have nothing to do with you. I'm thinking your individual selves. No, not at all, is what I'm hearing. Okay? The systems of beliefs are going to stay the systems of beliefs as long as you allow the systems of beliefs to exist within you. All right? You change the systems of beliefs in you first. Then it may be possible for the system of beliefs to change within everyone else, meaning the society, meaning the system in and of itself. But I'm still hearing, but not really. There are forces in charge at law, by law, this is what I'm hearing, that you cannot control. You will not control. There are forces, powers, too strong, too mighty, too great, okay, for you to even think that you can manifest a desired change within them. They seek to make a change within themselves, within the power structure in which you do not belong, okay? You don't belong. You don't belong there. You will never belong there. It is not your place. Your place is within you, where you are at. It's kind of like I'm hearing, be the change that you seek, that type of thing. Okay? Be that change first and foremost, not the system. Okay. The system could care less about your thoughts, your precepts, your desires, your wants, your needs. They do not care. They simply do not care. They will not care. It is not to their benefit to care about you. And I'm hearing your property, your management. That means, your own individual life, your own individual self, okay? They don't care. They won't care. They will never care. Not now, not ever. Okay? Hold on. So I'm asking, are you saying don't pray for it? Because that's what I thought I heard. I'm saying don't seek a way to make them change to your benefit, to your belief system. I'm just hearing poverty-stricken of the mind, of the soul, of the life, of the heart, of the spirit. This is how they view you. This is how they see you. This is what they believe in you. This is what they believe you to be. You will never be more than that in their eyes. Poverty-stricken. Okay? I'm hearing something about lies told. Good morning. Lies, many lies. There have been many lies told. Oh, I'm hearing lies. You're part of the lies or something like that. Infrastructure. The infrastructure of being the lies told. The lies are about you. The lies are within you. They will keep the lies. Okay? lies told of a day gone by, yesterday, yesteryear, many years ago, many moons ago, many times ago. Times. I'm hearing that you will never touch, nor see, nor taste, nor know. Something about your abilities cannot reach the masses of time laid out before you. You can only, like, be it. You can only be that time, okay? Or be a part of it, is what I'm feeling. That's being said. Okay? But you can't manipulate it. It is not yours to manipulate. These powers and forces are beyond your control. They will never be in your hands. So take the force of change that is possible within you, okay, to make it happen. The change within you. You change. You focus on your change, not the change of others, not the change of the greater society, the greater world. And this is what I'm hearing, all right? I know that this is a lie that has been told. Okay. A lie that has been sold to you. That if you make a change within yourselves, okay, or within the world, okay, or you can make it with the world will change. No, it won't. Not to your will, okay, your submission, okay, or you wanting it to be submissive to you. It will not. It is not. It's not made that way. This is what I'm hearing, okay? I thought real quick of that scripture where Jesus said, work out your own soul salvation, okay? All right. Or, good morning, how are you? Good. Or that one where it said, take the mote out the beam, I think, or the mote or something like that, out your own eye. Okay, we tend to think of it as individuals, which is true. But I'm hearing here, the focus on self. Okay, the care of self, the change within yourself. Okay. And for it not to be a focus on if I change within myself, if I grow basically within myself, change is inevitable. You're going to go one way or the other, okay, in the change, okay? Change within self, then the world will change. It's like I'm hearing is a misnomer. It will not. It won't. It simply cannot. And it's like what I'm feeling is being said is if you are focusing on making a change within you with the belief that if we all change, then the world will change, then the focus of belief I'm hearing is misled. Okay? Don't let that be the focus. You understand what I'm saying? Let the focus be your own individual path, your own individual self, your own individual you. Work out your own soul salvation. You. We're not talking about Christianity, okay? Okay. Well, in terms of how we understand Christianity, because I think there's some greater meanings to Christianity than what we have been led to believe. Maybe seemingly something that was turned into a religion that's of seemingly no merit. Okay. All right. But something that is probably much more powerful than what it has been turned into. Okay. Historically, what they made it. And if that's the case, that stands to reason. Because Christianity gets the blues. It gets like really demeaned. understandably so. But that says to me that it probably would have been a very powerful faith, okay? Or I don't even know if I want to call it a faith, belief system. I don't know necessarily right now. All right, I'm getting off into something else. Okay. If it was taken and turned into, good morning, how y'all doing? If it was taken and turned into just watered down, to nothing, to this powerless nothing, then to keep the message that we got just now, to keep things a certain way, these powers, these forces, etc., to keep things under the control of whatever these forces are, then I would think that it probably would have been a very powerful force to actually help individuals make necessary, or, maybe necessary changes, maybe, to actually break chains that bind, okay? But since, you make it powerless, you water it down, you take its books and you hide some of them. You bury some of them, or you keep some of them, locked away, or you don't put it in the final compilation, of this magical, mystical book. You understand what I'm saying? Or you write it in such a way, you maybe translate it in such a way that, makes it very difficult to understand. Okay, and then you miseducate in your educational institutions. So you can't understand in no damn way. The little bit that we do have available to you, for $1 at the local bookstore. Okay? Or at like the local dollar store. Roses in there. Okay? Okay? To keep you powerless. Okay? And to keep you from even making a powerful change or a powerful self-discovery or revelation, okay, of self within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So, and keep you so hypnotized, okay, right, and bound, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically even, okay, so any kind of change, that or anything that is making it impossible for change within you now. Maybe, again, like to break chains that bind, to free you, free your soul, work out your own soul salvation. Okay? What am I trying to say? I don't have a whole lot. Well, when I was about to say I don't have a whole lot of time, I don't have a lot of juice on my phone. So let's see. I don't want it to shut off like it did last week. Hell, I can't remember. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, maybe, possibly, maybe there is something to this. There's a great emphasis on the soul, when we talk about, religions and faith and, salvation, religions and faith. Okay. Soul. Okay. So this capturing of the soul, Okay, so without the knowledge of even how to set the soul free. Okay, and I don't mean necessarily through physical death. I'm not saying that. Okay, because then what? You understand what I'm saying? You know, the faiths, not every single one, but the faiths, the religions, cultures talk about, you know, when the body dies, the soul yet continues on, okay? And the soul goes where? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, that's the messages that we hear about. Okay, want to go to heaven, and you know you're gonna go to hell, or you're gonna go to this hole in space. But obviously, they're not talking about the physical body. The physical body is dead and gone. Okay, hope you know. Well, I was gonna say hopefully back seeding the earth. I guess if you put it in a coffin, it makes it kind of hard to do that. You know, whatever. Which is something in and of itself. Why is it not allowed to do that? Why are we putting, you know, this material body, physical body in a coffin? You know, instead of, you know, from the earth you came and that's where you're going to return, your physical self, okay? But we're talking about the soul here, okay? So the soul, okay, where goes the soul? This is one thing that the religions speak to, okay? Now, I was watching a video quite a while ago, over a year ago, maybe last year, but maybe just a year, shit, I don't know. But I know it was last year, okay? What's the brother's name? Panic made a video about how to, when you die, how to, basically there's a path, okay, you have to take, okay, to make sure you get up out of this space. Okay, not just earthly, everything that goes on around, so you don't have to come back. And he talked about it in they showed glimpses of it in one of them Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He explained how they showed it there when the skeletons, they were I think they were pirates, because see, I don't watch those, okay? And my daughter wanted me to watch them so bad. I watched the one with the black lady with the locks. I thought she was beautiful, but I don't know, for some reason, they bored the shit out of me. I'm like, this shit is so boring, okay? That's me. But I might try to watch them again. I like Johnny Depp, you know? But anyway, but I do remember that scene he was talking about, okay? I was like, yeah, I think I remember that. Because I think I like watched one or two of them one time, you know, something like that. But I do remember. Now, because I was bored, I wasn't really paying attention that much. I don't remember the dialogue, but I'm like, if that's what he's talking about, I remember, okay? So I can't remember what video it was, y'all, that it was like maybe a 4-hour video. It might have been longer because, you know, he had super long videos, okay? And it was in a book, okay, where the lady, okay, the author talked about this, okay? You want to get out? This is how the fuck you get out. Now, me personally, I wanted to get the book, but sometimes I'm real skeptical, okay? Long ago, okay, it came to me. If they tell you to go left, then you need to go right. Okay? If they tell you to go right, then you need to go left. If they tell you don't eat that, then eat a little bit of that shit. If they say this is bad for you, it's probably really good for you. Okay. Now, I'll just give a minor example of that. When I was pregnant. Pregnancy, I don't like it. I don't like being pregnant. Okay? That first trimester was pure hell for me. All right? Nauseous. Extreme nausea. Wasn't a cracker in hell that would help me with that shit. Okay? The only thing that helped me with that was honey baked ham, and I had not eaten pork for years up until that point. Not ham, honey baked ham. Okay. Okay, and iced lemon loaf cake from Starbucks. Not lemon cake. Iced lemon loaf cake from Starbucks. Those two things, I don't know what was in it, but there was something in it. When I ate them, it relieved the nausea. And I, of course, with both, I just kind of stumped over figuring it out. Okay? I went with my daughter's father to his sister Christmas. You know, she was having a Christmas dinner, and it had ham, honey baked ham. I was like, I didn't want to be rude, but I was sitting there so miserable. Oh my God, it was just misery. I ate the ham. Listen, baby, not long after that, I was feeling so much better, you know. And I thought to myself, it can't be this ham. So I tried it a few more times after that, you know, when I was getting nauseous, and it helped. It wiped away the nausea. Same thing with the lemon loaf cake. In Starbucks one day, saw some, I was like, I want that. Feeling sick and nauseous and miserable, ate it. Oh, I felt so much better. And I told my daughter's father, he was so attentive when I was pregnant. He was always there, whatever I needed. I called him at work because I stayed home during my pregnancy and my daughter's, at least her first year. Her first year. I was laid out miserable. I called him, I said, can you please go to Starbucks? And, you know, when you leave, and get me the iced lemon loaf cake. Yeah, I get that for you. It's got to be iced lemon loaf cake. I get that for you. No problem. It's got to be from Starbucks. I'm like super emphasizing this. Okay. Oh my God. By the time he got there, I was upset. But I mean, he had to work, so I tried to hold back on being upset about that. When I opened that door and I saw that cake in his hand from the grocery store, a slice of cake. Oh my God. I lost it. And he was like, you said cake? No, motherfucker. I said iced lemon loaf cake from Starbucks. He was like, yeah, but it's cake. Oh God, I went off. I went completely ballistic. You know. And he was standing there with the cake in his hand, completely dumbfounded. All right. Listen, it's like, motherfucker. I told you, motherfucker. I gave you specific instructions. But I took the cake thinking, okay, well, maybe it might work. Shit. It's garbage. Straight garbage. So I had a friend here, right? Her name was Kai. Kai owned a mushroom farm. Okay. Anyway, she has since deceased. She died quite a few years ago. So me and her were talking about it, pregnancy. I got one, she had like 3. And she was telling me the same thing. You know, she hated it. It was bad for her, you know, pregnancy. You know, extreme nausea, heartburn. I had really bad heartburn. Oh my God, it was terrible. Now after I got through that first trimester, it was better. Got to eat what I wanted to and all that type of thing. Just, I gained all kind of weight. I didn't give a fuck. Okay. But, she was telling me, I said, well, she said, except for my last pregnancy. She said, I figured out what to do. I said, what'd you do? She said, I drank black coffee. Okay. You know, they weren't against coffee. But, while you're pregnant, but I drank a lot. Shit. It was when I was real big. I had a little job, little part-time job. That was huge. I had my daughter in August, so this was like June, July. It was summertime. But I had about 3 or 4 cups of coffee and I didn't give a fuck. It was so good. All that cream and sugar. Okay. But anyway, Yeah, when I got past my first trimester, I started getting real big, man, please. But anyway, so she told me she would drink black coffee. I'm like, okay. Then she said, and then I would drink Guinness Stout. I was like, huh? I don't like Guinness. I'm not real big on alcohol, But some of it I like. Some of it I don't. I don't like beer. Okay? But that's a stout. But I guess it's still in the realm of beer, right? And believe it or not, I was a bartender one time. Okay? That's a whole nother story. But anyway, I was like, what? And something else. Did she say red wine? And it was one more thing. I can't remember what it was, but it was dark. She was like, she had read and researched that those dark things would relieve nausea or even prevent it. And she tried it. She said it worked. And I said, with the beer, the alcohol, she said, girl, bye. She said, I won't worry about that. And I had a friend who's mother old school, And she was saying that. She said, I don't understand how, all these don'ts during pregnancy. She said, when we was pregnant, we did all of that shit. Well, I'm not talking about drugs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, drink a little bit. Nothing over, not overindulgent. Okay. Smoke cigarettes, that type of thing. She said our children came out fine. That's a whole nother story, okay? But anyway, I was just using that as an example of what she was saying helped her. And when she did she did research on it. And that's what she found. And she tried it and she said it worked. Well, hell, I hadn't planned on getting pregnant no more. No damn way. Okay. But I said, but if I do, okay, shit. And only after a wedding ring is on this finger. Okay. My daughter was planned. Wasn't no mistakes. We was full grown adults. Childless, like, hey. All right. But anyway, I'll say that for another video. And crazy thing, for longest I didn't get pregnant. I was like, well, maybe something wrong with me or something wrong with him, and fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? And then boom, out of the blue. And I really wasn't out of the blue because it was planned, but we had stopped trying. That's a whole nother story, shit. Okay, but anyway, so I swear she's like a miracle baby. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so back to what he was saying, what he read in this book. And I was going to get the book. I actually might have the book. When he mentioned, I said, I think I have that book, but I'm not sure. Because I got some books in there that I have not touched. Like books that I, we hear mentioned in lectures and stuff. But anyway, I'm not saying lady is lying to anyone, because at the same time, I don't think it's expected that, what is it? 10:16. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I don't think it's expected okay. I don't think it's expected that what time is it? Okay. That many people would even read the book. Okay. And even if they did, that, well, out of the few who probably have read it, and, when I say few, understand, okay? I mean, only just like literally a few. I mean, a few in comparison to the masses of people that can pick up the book and read it. Many probably don't even know the book exists or anything like that exists. Okay, but of the few that have read it, did they really understand what the lady was talking about, what the author was talking about? What's the percentage of those? Okay, so it's not always that there'll be lies, or something to mislead you, No, it's a truth. But you don't understand it. No way. You know what I'm saying? Or these books that we have for public consumption are really only written for some certain people. Even though everybody has access to it. But they're only written for some. They're not written for everybody. Okay. Your treasures, like, eyes wide shut. It's right there. And what's hidden? Nothing hidden. Hidden in plain sight, in other words. Okay? But anyway, so what I was saying about these, so what do you do with the soul? What do you do with your soul? Okay? Because I would think that even you yet are still responsible for it because it's yours. Not a particular deity, devil. Okay? You have the power to quote unquote sell it. It's yours. You own it. It's your property. No? Okay. Hi. So, work out your own soul salvation. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Walking up this hill. And then I'm going to turn around. So, get my daughter some breakfast before she goes to her party, pool party. Finally. Oh my God. I have a pair of jeans. But these motherfuckers just wouldn't loosen up. Finally put them on yesterday. Went on much smoother. Buckled a whole lot easier. And I was real happy about that. By the end of the evening. How y'all doing?
You by yourself today, huh?
I'm by myself today.
Yes, you're doing it good, girl.
All right. And toward the end of the evening, I actually felt them slipping a little bit in the back. Yay! Now, whew, hill. But you know what? First time I walked that hill, I stopped. Like about 3 times. All right, I'm gonna turn around. Well, I'll do the 2 miles fully. Get to that 1 stick and then go back. Sorry for breathing out hard, y'all. And of course, today's just a time thing. Oh, I'm just trying to think what else. I am hearing. I was asked if was there anything else, and I heard Master of Illusion. Oh, but I'm hearing. Be masters of illusion yourselves. If this is a battle, if this is a war, I am hearing that stands the test of time. It has been tested and tried, and it's true, and it's real. Okay. Wow. And I'm hearing you will lose, if you choose this battle among yourselves. Okay. With one another, in other words, with each other. As opposed to, of course, I'm hearing the change within yourself. This is where the true battle lies. This is what the true battle is. You within yourself, not others. Okay? Doesn't matter what others think, say, do. Let them live their lives. Let them make their choices. Let them choose to be who they are and as they are. Okay? You choose, I'm hearing, this battle for yourself. Right? To fight for yourself, within yourself. That's where the battle lies, okay? I just asked, was there any messages about the soul? And I'm hearing, yes, the soul is definite. Okay, it's true. It's more real than you yourself. It is. It is what makes the forces turn, the wheels turn. Things move, go, spin. Okay? The soul. I don't know what this means, okay? But I'm hearing like the soul is the bounty of them all, or of it all. It is the soul, okay? All right, so here I'm at this 2 mile thing. All right, so I'm gonna turn around now. All right. It is the soul. The soul makes a difference. Here go I think this is my girl. No, this not her. It look like it. Okay. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Okay. I mean, wow. I'm hearing if you have a soul, if you even have one, you are blessed. Okay, like blessed. Okay, like blessed beyond measure is what I'm hearing. It's a blessing to have. It is a privilege, even. Okay? Not all have one. Not all, now this is what I'm hearing, will be given one, okay? Or we're given one. Not everybody, not everything. Okay? Hi, good morning. Not everything has a soul. It is, I'm hearing a soul. Perfection. It is of perfection. It is perfect. It's what makes you perfect. You are perfect indeed. Okay. The lie has been told. The lie has been sold. All right. That no perfection lies within you. That you are not perfect beings. That you are unperfect is what I'm hearing, or disperfect or something like that. That you are not perfect. Okay. Perfection lies within your being, okay? I mean, somebody is the soul of perfection. You are the perfect soul. You are the perfect being. Okay. You. It lies within you, both great and small. Okay? All who have are perfect beings. Not all who have, okay? Or, hold on. Not all who have a soul. Hold on. Interesting. I'm hearing two things. Not all who have a soul are perfect, but then it's like what you said, but I'm hearing you said all who have a soul are perfect. Perfect in their being, yes. Okay. Maybe not perfect in their mind. I'm hearing in their way of being, in their understanding, okay, of life, of living, okay, of what life is, of what living is, of what being is, of what existence is. They have no clue, okay, or little to no understanding of that truth, okay. I'm hearing they will in time, like as time goes by, okay, the truth will manifest. And each and every person's individual existence, being, life, okay? And that I personally feel well, maybe what being said is beyond this existence. Okay, I'm hearing true. That's true. You understand, okay? Now, then I heard, okay, hold on. This is some crazy shit. Okay, then I said, what about those who don't have a soul? Check what I'm hearing. I mean, they are perfect in their being, in their understanding of life and living. Why? Because that's all they have is life and living. Okay, in the material realm, I'm feeling, yes, true. Nothing beyond that. Okay. So when we think of soulless beings, we usually we say, oh, they don't have a soul. People who are, without a conscience, and all that type of thing. Okay, hold on. Well, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. Hi, good morning. I'm trying to understand what does it mean to be without a soul? Okay. I'm just saying simply it just means to be soulless. Okay. To not have an existence beyond the material realm. Okay. They're just here. These are people or beings that are just here. They don't exist as you exist. Okay. Their existence is in the material world, the material realm. Nothing beyond that. So that makes them perfect in this time and space. It's like they were built here specifically for that. Oh, I want to make sure I'm understanding that correctly. I'm here to know you got it perfectly. Okay, you understand what's being said. Okay. They're only here to exist. Okay, here. Okay. Not in time gone by, okay, or not, like it's been stated a few times, okay, not beyond the material realm. That's where their perfection lies. Yeah. Yours lies in the great beyond, not here. Okay. So you are told that you have to be perfect, okay, to exist. This is me saying this, okay? Not the channel, not what I'm hearing, okay? You're told that you have to be your soul, work out your own soul salvation. It does not say make your soul perfect, for it is perfect, okay? But it's like you have to get right, quote unquote, okay, in order for your soul to go to exist in some, great beyond like heaven or something like that, okay? Okay, I'm hearing that's fine. I asked if that correct. I'm hearing no, that's fine. All right. You're saying it swell is what I'm hearing. This is an older energy. Okay. Okay. The soul is perfect. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I'm feeling like it cannot be perfected. It cannot be made perfect by, this is what I'm hearing now. It cannot be made perfect by minds of limited understanding. It cannot be perfected by an imperfect source, by an imperfect mind, by a mind of limitation. The soul is beyond that. It is beyond limitation. It has no limitation. It is great. Okay. It is mighty. I'm hearing sword. Okay. Shield. Buckler. Okay. Hide it. Okay. Possess it. Okay. Like in that four of pentacles, the way that in the Rider-Waite, the way that man hold on to that one pentacle tight. This is what I'm envisioning when I heard possess it. Okay. All right. Don't seek to make it more than it needs to be. Okay, it can be no more than what it is what I'm hearing. It's perfect as it is. Okay, and it's yours. And it's yours to own, to possess, okay, to manifest, okay. Good morning. To make, to be made, you know how we say to be made perfect or something like that. It cannot be made perfect, for it already is. And you in your imperfection in the material realm, okay, this is me now. Us in our imperfection in the material realm, this lack of understanding of what life is. These are those who have a soul, okay? Okay, you cannot make it be perfect. You cannot make it be what it already is, because you come from a limited place and space, okay? Limited in your understanding of the world, of life, of being, of existing, okay? It's like, it's almost all you can do to exist in that time frame, in that realm that you exist in this material realm that we exist in. Okay, hold on. I'm asking, am I understanding this correctly? I'm hearing you are. Yes, you got it. I'm hearing this perfect. You're understanding perfectly. Okay. Sometimes I channel, and sometimes when I said this is me, this is how I was summarizing and concluding what I was hearing. What I'm sharing with you all. Okay. All right. I talk with my hands. That's why I probably out here looking crazy, talking with my hands. And I really don't realize how loud I am because I got my music in my other ear. So it doesn't matter. If I'm putting it on YouTube, what difference does it make, you know? All right. So now I'm here. So just be. Just exist. Okay? In your infinite abilities and greatness, because you are infinite beings. The soul makes it so. Okay? And I would think that those without the soul, they're not infinite beings. I'm even hearing trash, okay? Because all there are is the flesh, okay? Or whatever they're made of. You understand what I'm saying? To whatever animates them, okay? Here, okay? They don't go beyond that. When that disintegrates, it's literally like thrown away. You know, it's just trash, okay? And we see these types of things. We see these types of things in some movies, okay? What we may call science fiction movies, okay? There may be others. And so, you know, the message is not, I would think, not anything new, okay? There's nothing new under the sun, okay? Because the message comes through you, me, whoever, does not mean it's a new message. Okay, it's the same message. Okay, all the time. You know, over and over again. Okay, and he that hath an ear, let him hear. You know. So I'm feeling like a question would be asked, which is a question I would have probably asked at one point, not anymore. But, so what do we do? Those with the soul, okay? All I'm hearing right now is just be, just live, just exist. Just do your time. Do your time there, okay? And the great beyond, okay, will come to you. Or basically you will go to it. But maybe it will come to you. Shit, I don't know. I haven't, you know, if I had a past life, which I'm sure I have, somewhere besides here, okay, and it's, you know, I don't remember death, but the experience of death may have been different in other places than it is here. Okay, I don't remember, you know. Now maybe if I went in deep enough, I could find out and figure it out. You know, like I used to be a hypnotherapist, and you know, I have done, you know, hypnotherapists, and I have done past life sessions for people. Been a long time since I did that. But it's not really anything challenging or great or hard, you're right on the verge of it. You think about hypnotism or hypnotherapy, being hypnotized. Hypnos, it's just a Greek word that simply means sleep, okay? When you understand what hypnosis is, we are all in a constant state of hypnosis. This is how things like advertising works, okay? These are things that, people understand, people of power understand, and they use it to their advantage, okay, over you. Going back to the earlier message, okay? They just use it to their advantage over you, okay? But doesn't mean that you're powerless. Of course not. You have the power to fight against it, okay? Against the advertising, okay? If you are awake, hypnos meaning sleep, and I'm not talking about that modern slang that people are talking about nowadays, stay woke and all that, things that were, had some meaning at one point till, pop culture took it and made it meaningless. you understand what I'm saying? Or made it something to be made fun of. But still, nevertheless, I'm not talking about that, okay? I'm talking about literally awake. Again, hypnos being sleep. Now, when you are under a state of hypnotism, if you go to see a hypnotherapist, but what I want to say was, you will find when you study hypnosis, even just a conversation with someone, you are both under one another's influence, okay, of what each person is saying, okay, putting you in a state of hypnotism, hypnosis, okay. Now, I said literally sleep back there. I don't mean like you are physically asleep. You're not physically asleep, obviously. So when you go to a hypnotherapist and they guide you, into this state of hypnotism, they guide you, because if you don't want to be hypnotized, then you won't be. Okay? It meaning if some people are more susceptible to it than others. If you make a conscious choice that no, I do not want that, then you won't be. That's what I meant when I said literally awake. Okay? Now, or literally asleep. Now, it can happen to you even if you feel like, I don't want that to happen to me. Hey, good morning. It can happen if you are unsuspecting or don't realize that that's what's happening. Okay? So, good morning. If someone says, for example, someone says, okay, I want to go to a hypnotherapist. Would you, God damn, I can't stand the smell of that motherfucking weed. I'm sorry, y'all. I know people smoke that shit, but god damn, I'm in the park. I don't want to smell that shit. But you know what? I smoke cigarettes. Somebody may say the same motherfucking thing. When I'm smoking and I blow. Well, I was parked one time. I was at a parking lot, okay? And I was like maybe 2 spaces from a car, but we both had our windows down. And as soon as I blew out that first puff, the man started his car, and I looked, I said, oh shit. So I started my car and moved, because he was there before I was, okay? Can't get an attitude about it. Some people don't like that shit. And then, the smell. I go out smoke last night. I come back in the house. My landlord won't let me smoke in the house. I come back in the house. My daughter says, you stink. I was like, oh my God, I stink. She said, you smell like smoke, cigarette smoke. I said, oh, okay, So, and then some people maybe, you don't have to like the smell. You don't want to be around it. That's all well and good. You know what I mean? And you never know. A person may have maybe trying to overcome a habit of smoking themselves. You know what I'm saying? For me, though, I can't say. There have been times. I started smoking. I'm going to get back to it, y'all. When I was in college. Okay? When I was a junior in college. And I haven't smoked consistently since then. I smoke off and on for years. Do it for a few years, stop. Do it for a few years, stop. This is the longest stretch that I've done it. How long has it been? 39. Oh, it's been quite a while now. I was 39. How old am I? 50. What's that? 11 years. So it's been quite a while. But when I wasn't smoking and I smelled it, it never drew me in like, oh, I gotta get a cigarette. You know? Oh my God, the smell smells so delicious. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying about the hypnos. You know, so if you know that you're going to be hypnotized, okay, and you can consciously say, no, I don't want that to happen to me. So you will not be susceptible to it because you have decided within yourself it's not going to happen to me. See, again, it goes back to the message that was being channeled. It's within you. Everything is within you. All the power is yours. Okay? However, you can be susceptible to it if you don't know. For example, if you go, to listen to a lecturer or a preacher, yeah, there's a state of hypnotism that's happening. Go to a movie, talking to someone. You understand what I'm saying? Then, yeah, it can happen because you don't know that that's what's happening. Okay? All right? We are all always under the influence of another. Okay? So, but in hypnosis and hypnotherapy, okay, the point is not so much to be under the influence of the hypnotherapist. Okay? The hypnotherapist has no stake in your life, except that you coming to them for a service. The hypnotherapist. Maybe you want to stop smoking or whatever the case. Okay? All type of shit. Listen, you can use hypnotherapy for anything. Smoking cessation, weight loss. People have used it. Athletes have used it to be the top person in their sport, to win whatever their athletic events are, things of that nature. And it has worked. Okay? So the only thing that the hypnotherapist is there to do is to guide you, okay, into a state of relaxation. Of course not sleep. Okay, that was supposed to be a snore. Now, I did have people fall asleep because they're so relaxed. Okay, guided meditation. Okay, it falls along the same lines. Okay, except the meditation is just for relaxation. Okay, maybe or some people use these guided meditations that you may find like on YouTube with these affirmations in it and stuff like that. Okay, it all falls in the same category. The guided meditation is not necessarily for therapeutic purposes in terms of I'm gonna listen to this guided meditation for relaxation to help me stop smoking. No, there's a specific guided, state of relaxation to take you to a place to help you, and specific things that are said for the smoking cessation. Truth of the matter is, if you don't want to stop smoking, you're not going to. Don't matter. Again, the power is not outside of yourself. The power is not in the hypnotherapist's hands. Okay, work out your own soul salvation. You possess you. Okay, no one else does. Nothing else does. If a person, okay, has the power, okay, if a person has the power to sell their soul, okay, now can it just be taken from you? I would imagine that it probably can. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I don't know. Even, what was it, Esau? Was it Esau? Am I right, y'all? Y'all help me out. Sold his birthright. He had to be asked. Shit. Esau said, fuck it, here, I'm hungry. Gave his birthright away for a morsel of food. Okay, good morning. For a morsel of food. Okay? Am I right? Gave it to Jacob. Jacob tricked him out of that shit. I want it. You hungry? I got some food for you, nigga. Take it, motherfucker. I'm hungry as fuck. All right. Anyway. All right. I get a little hungry at this point. And I do eat before I come out, y'all. And I don't eat anything heavy. You know, just a little something. But anyway. What was I saying? Talking about hypnotherapy and whatnot. And the soul. I gotta finish reading Job. I got a couple more biblical stories that I want to read after Job. Oh, well, I'm kind of trying to make sure I concluded with my thoughts. Did I skip anything? Have I skipped anything? Have I, leaving this undone? So I know I was talking about hypnosis, hypnotherapy, the soul. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Power within our hands, Soul is ours. It's ours. Okay. Focus on self. That's where the power lies, within self. All right, here go two dogs. They look the same, they're the same kind. I'm not sure.
That's right.
Yeah, I better have a.
My daughter brought it home. But he's deaf.
They look like they're the same kind. One is just older than the other. I think that's what they're talking about, the differences in the dogs. But they look the same breed. But anyway, the one looks like Petey. Was that his name, Petey, on the Little Rascals? Okay. Which they were saying that was a pit bull. And they were talking about how, I remember, when people were having these situations with these pit bulls, chewing and chomping up children and whatnot, and they were saying the noise would bother the dogs. But then they were saying, talk about Petey and the Little Rascals. We saw that dog running wild with them kids. But then I read somewhere that they were saying that he wasn't a pit bull. I don't know shit. Okay. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know what these dogs are. Dog shit. Okay. And I love the animals. I do. But I just don't know the different breeds and whatnot. I really don't. Cats or anything. I just like them. All right. I know my brother used to have a mastiff. That big old scary ass dog. But he was so friendly. Wasn't Marmaduke a mastiff? Remember Marmaduke in the Sunday comics? Well, I think I'm done. I don't think anything else needs to be said on that note. Because I can't think right now that anything, I can't think of anything else is what I'm saying. And I am almost home to my car. So that's it. Y'all can check out my website, kenyattasintuition.com. Okay. For the time being, that motherfucker may be shut down. Because it's time to renew it, right? And listen, that is not something I think about. Okay. That website. And renewal, it's just not something I factor in, I paid it for the year and didn't think shit else about it. But, nature of my work as a sub, well, I worked this summer, but it was part-time, very part-time. All right. And I looked up, I was like, well, shit, time to pay that motherfucker. Gotta pay that before the 8th. And for they charge out the ass. If I pay it before then, it's a lot less. I don't know if that's going to happen now. It's just not a priority. I keep it up, okay? Because I like it, shit. I put it together, I like it, But, my business is slow. Very slow, Hey, it just is what it is, Hey, I don't take it as an L or anything like that. Simply because it's mine. I like it, when you create something and you did it, it's just like, man, I did that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, no matter how simple it may be, it's like you don't want to get rid of it because you put it together. It's yours. It's your work. And I know if I don't renew it, honey, school year is starting. That's my focus right now. I'll totally forget about that. Totally forget. And I'll be talking about something. Check out my website, kenyattasintuition.com. And I'll look up and be like, that shit's been gone for a few months now. Like, oh shit, I forgot. All right. Well, that's it, people. Oh, look at this brother. He's running on the bouncy shoes. He got his bouncy shoes, whatever them things is called, and he's jogging on them. All right. That's it. So y'all check me out. kenyattasintuition.com. Or you can email me at kenyattasintuition@yahoo.com. If you're listening to this and you didn't see my video on my raw shea butter whip, go check it out. I had some very, very dark circles on my knees. It completely cleared it up. And I had a scar on my leg from working out. Dark scar. Completely cleared it up. Okay? If you're interested and want try some. I got a special blend of oils. I use it just for me and my daughter. But it just hit me like this past week. Wow, that shit better clear that shit right up. Clears up the hyperpigmentation. And I don't know what I did. I mean, the oils that I use, I'm sure contributed to it too. Okay, but if you're interested, let me know. Get a price together for you. I don't have anything specific right now. My plan was never to market it. If you want to try it out for you, maybe your skin or get some hyperpigmentation somewhere, contact me at kenyattasintuition@yahoo.com. Okay? All right, you all be wonderfully blessed. Have a great day. Peace.